Located in the central Anatolian part of Turkey lies this whimsical paradise with overwhelming landscapes and sceneries. From otherworldly views of fairy chimneys to the Instagram famous hot air balloon rides, it is indeed a fairy tale that will turn your dreams into reality. Let me give you the land of the beautiful horses, Cappadocia. This is Cappadocia! Woohoo! Around 6:10 in the morning, and I am now here in the new Istanbul airport. I'm so excited to see what's inside. I am now going to Kayseri to reach Cappadocia. I'll have 4 or 5 days stay there to check out what Cappadocia will have for me. Alright, boarding time in a bit. I'm gonna be in Kayseri.
A few moments later.
The flight took roughly around 1.5 hours from Istanbul to Kayseri. And from the airport, just to give you an idea, I rode a shuttle bus which I previously booked with my accommodation, costing around 150 Turkish liras. That was last December, and for me it was the most feasible option to reach Cappadocia proper. Just bear in mind that it is not a private transport, so expect to be with the other tourists and to wait for a little while until all of the expected passengers arrive. Taxis and private transfers are also available in the airport, but of course, expect to pay way more for the added convenience. The cheapest option though is to commute through their public transport, which I find quite risky, especially for a first-timer in the area like me. Another hour has passed and we finally reached Göreme, the tourism hub of Cappadocia. It is crucial to really plan your stay ahead of time, especially when you are having time constraints, so that you don't have to cram yourself on the things that you might want to do in your destination. And by doing so, you can just fully enjoy the entire trip with fewer hassles along the way. And in this video, we will be talking about 3 travel elements that you might find helpful, especially if you are planning to visit Cappadocia. We will talk about the accommodation, the food, and the tours and activities. But before anything else, you can just hit that like button if you find this video interesting, and please do subscribe on my social media platforms in Facebook and Instagram and in YouTube. I have a bunch of videos there that you'll definitely enjoy. Back to the video. If you end up traveling to Cappadocia, you will need to consider 3 types of accommodation that you might end up staying into. There are stone hotels, cave hotels, and the fairy chimney hotels. I ended up staying in the Dorm Cave by Travelers Hotel located in the Göreme Center proper. They offer private rooms and hostel-type rooms for various types of travelers. It costed me around 730 Turkish liras for a bunk bed for a 3-night stay in this hostel. And for me, it was already a good deal considering that it already includes daily buffet breakfast to fuel me up for a day of jam-packed activities inside Cappadocia. You will definitely feast your palate with scrumptious dishes that are being served around Cappadocia. Probably the most famous one is a traditional Central Anatolian dish, the testi kebab. It consists of a mixture of meat and vegetables cooked in a clay pot. The pot is sealed with dough or foil and is being chucked into a clay oven. And when it's cooked, the pot will then be broken in front of you, revealing a unique and delicious meal to dig in. There is also a variety of food options in Göreme, from restaurants serving traditional Turkish cuisine to halal food, as well as to Asian and to Western dishes. One of the restaurants that I tried is the Zest Cappadocia, located at the heart of Göreme town. A cafe/barbecue restaurant/pub and bar at night, I must say, that I really enjoyed the foods that I ordered here, not to mention the additional vibe of the acoustic band performing Turkish music that night and the company of my newly found friends in Cappadocia. Arguably one of the most frequented places, this tourist popular paradise in the central Anatolian region has a good tourism structure that caters various types of travelers. So you can easily plan your stay and explore Cappadocia within the limits of your own personal preferences. There are some who go on their own by renting a private vehicle to wander, while some visitors prefer private tours and packages for additional privacy and comfort. But as a solo traveler, I intended to join group tours and booked some of the activities I want to indulge with during my entire stay. And for me, this is the most reliable way to explore Cappadocia without the fear of hassling myself on doing it on my own. And not to mention the fair pricing that I have dealt with by joining these group packages. There are two common tour packages that are being offered in Cappadocia. Both of these provide economical ways to explore some of its key locations. And the good thing here is they already include pick-up and drop-off services back to your accommodation. If I can still remember it right, I paid 35 euros for each tour package, and that was last December 2022. Prices may vary though depending on the deals that you may be offered with. I remembered contacting a random agent to whom I got connected with via a Facebook group page I joined previously, and I believe that I've had a good deal with it. Cappadocia is the home of natural wonders famous for its picturesque serene valleys, cave hotels, mystical underground cities, and unique rock formations of fairy chimneys. And probably the highlight of any Cappadocia experience is the most popular breathtaking hot air balloon ride at sunrise. Going back to the colored tours, both red and green routes will take you to these places during your half-day tours around the area. The red tour focuses mainly in taking you to the central part as well as the northern areas, while the green tour, on the other hand, takes you to see mostly the southern part of Cappadocia.
We cannot go before. No, not this has happened 60 million years ago. We know that.
No. The people who...
During the tours, you will pass by a number of viewpoints to feast your eyes with these otherworldly natural fairy chimneys, which are a result of a geologic process that began millions of years ago. Ashes from volcanic eruptions piled up to a tough, porous rock covered with basalts over time and was formed due to long processes of erosions around the area. The Pigeon Valley is also a popular destination in Cappadocia. It was named after the thousands of pigeon houses built into the valley's rock formations to attract the birds. The locals then collect pigeon droppings to use them as fertilizers for their crops. Tourists can just enjoy the view from above or go for an easy trail hike for a closer encounter with the pigeons as well as the birdhouses within. One historical destination that should be included in your Cappadocia list is a trip to at least one discovered underground cities in the area. You will be amazed by the architectural and engineering ideas of the people from as early as the 8th and the 7th century.
So, my dears, as you see how small it is, right? So, 1st century, when the people actually done this underground city, and 30,000 capacity, so many individual rooms and tunnels and everything, they could think about making the tunnels longer and wider. See, we have the band to come inside those tunnels. Some guests, they say, Miss Esmat, are they midget people, like little tiny people? Of course not. Definitely not.
Oh my goodness. Oh my tummy. Oh my god, I've had abdominal cramps. Yeah.
Derinyuku Underground City is one of the most famous discovered cities in Cappadocia. It was said to be the shelter for protection of the Christians during the Byzantine era from the threat of their Muslim Arab invaders. Even during the 20th century, people inhabited these cities to save themselves from the persecution during the Ottoman Empire. It will be a bit hard for anyone to sneak into the shallow passages of these cities, so claustrophobics should be prepared enough for this challenge.
So you can see how narrow it is and how stiff I am doing right now. This is the technology they have to protect themselves before.
Oxygen also gets thinner and thinner as you go deeper in this multi-level series.
Kind of bend your knees in here so you don't hit your head.
Another must-visit destination for anyone traveling to Cappadocia is a majestic landscape of the Ihlara Valley. Approximately 14 kilometers long and up to 150 meters deep, it is a product of volcanic activities from Mount Hassan and erosions by the Melendez River hundreds of thousands of years ago. This valley played an important role in the region's history and culture, as it was a home to a number of Christian communities who built churches and monasteries in the cliff during the Byzantine era. It is also a home to a rich variety of flora and fauna with many endemic and rare species of plants and animals. That is why it is protected as a national park and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its unique cultural and natural importance. Group tours will not be complete without visiting the Goreme Open Air Museum. With the calming scenery of rock formations and sweeping views of the surrounding valleys, visitors can enjoy these preserved wonders of the Byzantine era. Whether you're a history fanatic or an art lover, this UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1985 can offer you a fascinating glimpse into the rich cultural and religious heritage of Cappadocia. Both green and red tours are undeniably jam-packed with Cappadocia's points of interest. So prepare your senses to be flabbergasted with a bunch of mind-blowing encounters in this whimsical paradise. Entrance fees are already included in the tour fee that you will pay, as well as a complimentary lunch meal each day in the middle of your tour. I remember having lunch in the heart of Ihlara Valley during our green tour, and a lunch buffet on our red tour day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film the other places we've been to, but as to my personal experience, group tours are definitely a good option to discover Cappadocia. Aside from the regular tours, you can hop onto a variety of activities to further elevate your adventure here in Cappadocia. Any time of the day, you can enjoy yourself exploring the area with options of outdoor activities. Be it as early as dawn to catch a wonderful sunrise, or an option to seize a marvelous sunset sceneries. I will be making separate videos for my hot air balloon ride to catch sunrise and my quad biking tour to witness a Cappadocia sunset.
Yeah!
Until next time, and watch out for my other upcoming videos featuring Turkey only here on my CARproductionkuno videos. Bye-bye!